Check this out, guys. What a legend we have here. Uh, Back in the days, early 2000s, that used to be Pioneer's flagship CD player. Actually, this one is the original 1000, the first one that provided the scratch capabilities. And what a timeless design, really. As you can see, just look at it. It looks so good. I've got this one on eBay. Usually they will trade here in the UK for around £100 each. Most of the sellers will be claiming that they're in a nice working condition, but most of the people that resell these, they just are able to turn it on and just play a CD. This one is not in a too bad of a nick, but I'm pretty sure it will require a lot of servicing, really. Now let's see first if it turns on. A few differences here. There we go. See this going there, and voila, see this working. A major difference between this one and Mark II and Mark III is that this one cannot play MP3. Also, if you see the actual screen, the display for the jog wheel is a bit dimmer than the Mark III, and it's a bit further away from the actual screen. As you can see here, there is quite a space. Also, the play and cue illumination is a bit dimmer as well, but besides that, they are pretty much the same. Mark II and Mark III also have this silver like around the top of the jog wheel right here where the edge is. Besides that, they are pretty much the same. The layout is the same. Of course, the Mark III have a tension adjustment for the jog wheel. This one does not have that feature, and you get what you get, really. So let's see, where are we? So it does play, which is always a good thing. The jog feels alright. Uh-oh. First thing that I've noticed that maybe, as you can see, Q1 and Q3 just don't work. So let's say I want to record here. Oh, it did record now. It did record again. Let's try it on the fly. Alright, maybe that was just a tiny little glitch, or maybe something is different about the functionality of these. So let me try to do it again. Let me try to record another 3 hot cues. Yeah, as you can see, it jumps back to the previous track. The reason for that is that this deck basically will remember 3 hot cue points per disc, which means that you can hot cue in between different songs. And sometimes when you in this case, when you're not able to record all the time because these 2 buttons are malfunctioning, what you really get is you get the last recording from the previous song. So check this out. This is from track number 1, track number 2, track number 1, track number 2. Now that really shows to me that there is some problem with the hot cues for B and C. that functionality works. That also works. Well, that kind of makes me feel that probably that will be the only problems with this deck, but still it will need a lot of servicing. As I said, no matter what the sellers say, most of these decks have been used in club environment. At least back in those days, I believe smoking was allowed indoors in the United Kingdom. So usually what you get is a lot of this brown nasty dirt from the nicotine and from all of the cigars and cigarettes and whatnot. As you can see, I mean, look at the state of that. That will require a lot of cleaning, and I guess that I will need to revise every single button around. The jog wheel feels pretty well. Usually the main failure on those jog wheels is that when you want to pitch bend on the side, it actually catches and drags the the track as if you hold it from the top and you want to scratch. Usually how you can check that, there will be like a hot spots around the jog. Usually it's around this side where the play and cue buttons are, because mostly the DJs will be pitch bending like that, but I've been seeing people doing it on this end. I've seen people doing it on this end with this kind of movement. So what you can do basically is you can play the track and you can just walk around your finger without pressing on top, just on the side where the pitch bend function is, and see if it's gonna drag somewhere. So let's see that. Well, this one's pretty good. It's not dragging anywhere. And the overall feeling of the actual jog's quite good. Sometimes there was these tiny little rollers on the inside that might be broken or might be dirty. Then you can start feeling this kind of a rattling. But this one feels quite smooth. So what I am concerned about really is the section of the hot cue buttons. They might be just dirty, or they just needs replacement. Sometimes the actual PCB is broken, but let's see. I will show you how does it look on the inside in a sec.